It's New Brew Thursday! Woo! Where we care about your speakers.
Sorry about those other episodes.
Well, you know, we'll probably scream some more, so you'll just
It's New
have to
Brew
do it.
Thursday!
It's New Brew Thursday! Woohoo!
We got you.
That's
Got
right. You gotta be excited about New Brew Thursday. It's new beer.
Yeah.
And what's the new beer tonight?
It is Deschutes Black Butte XXI. XXI.
XXI. It's extreme! It's extreme!
So much for the not yelling.
Sorry.
Jeez.
I've just been staring at this beer for the last half an hour while we got set up and wanting to drink it very badly.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This is a porter that is brewed with chocolate beans and coffee, and 20% of it is aged in bourbon barrels.
Right.
And just so you know, it's not 21 because that's the alcohol drinking age or whatever. It's 21 because it's their 21st birthday reserve.
Right.
21st birthday reserve. What's the alcohol content on this, actually?
Not all that positive. I think it's 11%.
They just don't say. Oh, wait, yeah, 11% alcohol by volume. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
No, it's 11%. So we're going to be pairing this tonight with some creme brulee wrapped in chocolate.
Never had creme brulee.
It's very tasty. And some Cherries Jubilee, which I tried to make from scratch, and that was pound fail.
And I helped.
So Yvonne stepped in, our lovely producer Yvonne, and actually made a Cherry Jubilee-esque thing, with brandy in it. And
it looks good.
It looks very tasty, and we're going to be putting that on vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a crazy, sweetening, fattening, oh my God, episode of New Brew Thursday.
When I bought this, the guy who was talking to me about it said it tastes kind of like a milkshake.
Ooh.
Awesome.
So it's fun to drink.
I just so happen to like milkshakes.
Not going to.
You don't like milkshakes?
I said I just so happen to like milkshakes.
Oh, okay. Say, well, damn, this is the wrong show. So I hope it does taste like a milkshake.
I just want to say it's good to be back together.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
With my two long-lost comrades who were off in Japan while I was here.
Yeah.
Slaving away for the man. There you go.
We did have a lot of fun.
We're giving our beers a little bris ceremony because they're covered
Cutting the foreskin.
If you can't see, they're covered in wax.
Yes, and I'm not. I like that they do this sort of, but I kind of don't because it makes it really hard to get into the beer. So.
And messy.
Actually, when I bought this, we had a discussion about this too, and I forgot what he said about how he removes the wax.
Well, what I do is I treat it just like you would the foil on a bottle of wine. You know, it has the metal foil, and you take.
Or like an Avery bottle.
No, because that's just like wrapping foil. Like they have actual metal foil on wine bottles that you kind of have to cut off so that it doesn't go into the cork.
Yeah, that's how the Avery bottle is. The Speedway stuff. What are they?
Oh, AleSmith.
AleSmith, yeah. Theirs are the wrap-on ones that you just kind of squeeze on.
So I just usually cut it with a knife and then pop it off, and it works okay. So.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself right now.
I feel like I'm getting wax in my beer.
Put it up here. Put it up here.
Why? I want to go down here. Well, everyone else went down there.
No, I didn't. See, because you want to get up underneath the actual lid itself.
See, it's not just you.
The cap?
Yes.
We have problems with opening beer too.
I have nothing to say at this point.
Does anyone have a bottle lid opener?
A bottle lid opener. I would like some of that malted beverage, please.
See, this is not going to work.
Well, because you do have to peel some of it off.
I do?
Well, yeah, you have to peel off enough to
wow,
actually
that
get
is a beautiful beer.
Adventures in Wax.
Yes. So I think they do this to help with the aging process because the wax will prevent oxidation a little bit better.
Oh, look at that.
This beer is so dark, I feel like the sun just dimmed a little outside when I poured this.
I have darkened the sky, and I'm happy about
there it goes.
There's that sound you want to hear.
Got it.
It's a very beautiful thing. Oh, it smells good, though, too.
Does it?
Yeah, and see, I got a little bit of wax in there.
Oh, this is very coffee.
Mmm.
Look at that.
Oh. Wow, yeah, the coffee is very strong in this. I'm tasting a lot of... The coffee is really powerful in the front end of it.
Really?
Yeah.
It smells like it.
I'm getting some of the chocolate, too, in the smell.
Yep, I got that, too.
I have a...
Do you get milkshake? No?
No.
Oh, I'm getting the coffee, for sure, yeah.
I'm not sure what... I mean, he must have had some really weird tasting
He must be a coffee drinker.
He mixes coffee with his milkshakes.
He was talking about how that morning he had some IPA, and I was like, oh.
Did that taste like a milkshake?
That morning.
That morning, awesome, yeah. Right on. Well, speaking of milkshakes, My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Just hashtag just saying. Anyway, I really like this. It's a little bit over-ended on the coffee for my taste, though. I mean, it's a good beer. Like
you don't drink coffee, do you?
Dude, I drink coffee nonstop.
Really?
Every morning I have 5 shots of espresso and hot water.
So, wow. Actually, I didn't know that now that I think about it.
No, I am a huge coffee drinker and I love coffee. But I think that in beer, when you're putting coffee into it, if you get too much of the bitterness of the coffee rather than the flavor, it throws the taste off a little bit.
I'm getting a lot of bitter off.
Yeah,
because I do not drink coffee and I'm getting a lot of the coffee, and I just figured that's because I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, it's a lot of the bitter that you get, the bitter smell that you get from coffee is what you're tasting in this.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily bad. I like it. I certainly wouldn't have gone milkshake with it.
Yeah, it's not milkshake unless that's a strong milkshake.
Yeah, it's maybe he goes to a really weird A&W.
Does he watch the show?
I don't think so.
No, then screw him.
Well, then let's call him out.
Call him out. Loser. No, just kidding. Anyway, so I think that this beer will do really well with the very, very sweet products that we're going to be eating.
Maybe he meant like it has like a smooth, milky like feel in the mouth.
The mouthfeel I could go with like a silky,
it's real smooth.
silky thing. Yeah,
it's not very watery.
Definitely.
But it's not milkshake.
I'm digging into this ice cream.
I bet it would make a good milkshake
before it melts.
Try
This is vanilla bean ice cream, by the way.
I don't have a spoon.
No, you do it right there.
Where? Hiding my damn spoon.
I always hide your spoons, dude. That's what I do.
Should I smell it first?
Oh my. No, that works. That works really well, actually. Because that's bringing some of the vanilla qualities out of the beer.
Oh, that is sleek.
Oh yeah, that. Oh my! I think I found a new favorite pairing. I think vanilla bean ice cream.
It's not quite at the level of the angel share with dulce de leche.
It is good. You just I need to get a bigger bite of the ice cream, I think.
I think vanilla bean ice cream will go good with pretty much any porter, honestly.
But it goes extremely
But it goes really, really well with this because, and I think it's because they have a lot of the coffee bitter on the front end, and it totally tones that down, and you get such a great residual flavor off the beer from that.
I almost want to put this in my mouth and not swallow it and put beer on it.
That's what
you want
said.
a beer float?
That's good.
There's the milkshake.
Yeah. Mix it with milk.
For
then
sure.
You got a milkshake.
This would actually make a really good beer float.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought beer floats looked disgusting when I first saw them.
Oh, they do look disgusting.
But after this, I totally am a fan. I will eat beer float.
I'll say right now the best beer float you can ever have, absolute best beer float ever, is espresso coffee in a stone smoked porter.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's almost as though God is killing kittens and you don't care because you are eating something amazing and magical.
Shall we try some Cherry Jubilee?
Actually, I'm going to dip into this creme brulee because it's calling to me.
I like this ice cream with this beer. It's a candy. But I will move on. So what exactly is, this is creme brulee?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like a...
It's a custard.
It's a custard, and then they fire the top of it to burn the sugar.
They usually caramelize a layer of sugar, yeah.
Yeah. So you usually use a blowtorch. I was going to try to make creme brulee. I even looked up
I have,
the recipe.
actually. I've made it.
Yeah, but given how badly I failed in the Cherries Jubilee, I can only imagine what my creme brulee would have ended up looking like.
It's definitely a process.
So I picked this up at the frozen section of Trader Joe's. Yay!
It goes well with it. I don't get anything from the creme brulee. It's really watery and kind of...
This isn't very good creme brulee.
Yeah.
Well, it's been sitting out too long. And it's kind of melted. It's only supposed to sit out for like an hour, and we sat it out for like almost 2.
Well, still, it doesn't taste like anything, though. I don't think heat...
Well, custard doesn't have a super strong flavor.
I think it does. I don't get it from this.
Really? What flavor do you get off custard?
I don't know. Custard.
Custard is more of an umami flavor.
Anami.
Umami?
Umami.
Yeah.
Junami.
Japanese.
Jumanji.
That's a Japanese. It means delicious.
It's the savory.
It's
It binds to the
savory,
savory
yeah.
receptors.
It basically just makes your mouth water, and then there's a little bit of sugar to kind of give it the sweetness.
It's kind of like what meat has.
But you're not gonna get a ton of flavor off of this. Not like the vanilla bean ice cream.
Okay, what if I put some brandy cherries on it?
Yeah, that's where we got to go next.
Are we gonna double dip in the cherries? We're gonna have to.
What do you mean double dip?
Well,
You just
That's
it's a
the
spoon.
serving spoon.
You're not
In
gonna
my
stick your
mouth?
hand in there. No, you take
Pour it on
this.
your ice cream.
Yeah, this is for the ice cream, dude.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, we're not just gonna be eating cherries. That's weird.
See, the guy setting up the cameras didn't know any of this stuff.
This was
That's
all
true.
discussed in the
That's
background.
true.
This is a Cherries Jubilee, and basically what we did with this, in case you ever want to make your own, is you want to do this for you, dude?
I'm gonna take one last bite of my naked vanilla.
Your naked vanilla.
ice cream.
Ooh,
Okay.
sexy.
Go ahead.
All right.
Shit.
Oh my. Basically, what we did is we took some cherries and some water, and we boiled them to get the flavor out of the pectins out of the cherry. Oh yeah, I just did that.
Nice.
And added some sugar, reduced it down a little bit, threw in some brandy, lit that mess on fire, and took care of some business.
All right. This looks good. I almost want to put this on my camera so people can see what it looks like. Can I do that?
I'm not getting much.
We can do what we want.
I'm not getting
right?
much off the.
Look at that.
I feel like the beer is overpowering the creme brulee.
Yeah, the creme brulee,
I
works.
tried even using the chocolate crust to try and bring out the chocolate, and
I think it works. All the creme brulee is going to do for this is tone down that bitter again.
okay.
And it's going to help bring out some of the flavors in the beer itself. Whereas where the vanilla ice cream and the cherries, well, I haven't tried with the cherries yet, but the vanilla ice cream is really going to enhance a lot of the flavors that the beer has.
Yeah.
This is definitely not a beer I would drink by itself, though.
No,
Yeah,
me either.
that's true.
I couldn't see sitting on my couch watching TV drinking a glass of this.
Well, now that I think about it, I probably could. I wouldn't enjoy it as much though, because like I said,
Yeah.
it is really bitter. Well, not really.
Anything's
bitter.
possible, but
it's
yeah, I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
I think this is like this is a great example of what a dessert beer is, though. Is that it's got a lot of that bitter quality. It's got a lot of that. That's what people drink coffee with dessert for, is to get that bitter to kind of counter the sweet for the dessert. And this beer is going to provide that for you. It's going to give you that initial like so that the sweet counteracts it, and then you get all the flavors because this is bringing out the flavors of the ice cream as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of cutting some of the sweet down and letting you get the vanilla flavor. So yeah, this is a win.
This whole thing is very rich.
Oh yeah, this is about 18,000 calories sitting in front of us right now. So
It's just your taste buds just go haywire.
Oh,
with
yeah.
everything. The cherries, they're really sour, like. And I don't know if that helps the beer. I like it better with just the ice cream in the beer. That's perfect. The creme brulee, did nothing for me. The
that's good.
cherries, yeah.
See, and I think a lot of porters have some cherry quality to them. That's what the Alaskan Baltic
I was
Porter.
just gonna say that. Yeah.
It has like some cherry notes to it,
Even
which
the,
really bring that
even the victory.
a
Thunder,
great
right?
and bring a great flavor out. And I think that's why I like the cherries. I think it adds that little quality that this beer doesn't have
Right.
because it's not that style.
So you think it adds to the beer, huh?
Oh yeah.
Let's try again. So overall, the beer itself, would you say it's a good beer?
Oh, absolutely.
Great beer.
Yeah, I would never hate on Deschutes. Any of the Deschutes, a lot of the Deschutes porters, because they have the Deschutes Black Butte by itself is a great beer. Like this is a specially brewed 21st birthday reserve, whatever.
Right.
But just the Black Butte Deschutes is one of the first beers that I used to drink as a microbrew.
Oh,
Because that was when I lived in Portland and I was first getting into microbrews. That was one of the ones that I just absolutely loved, fell in love with.
So then I could see why this would be. They brewed it a little stronger for the fans of the style.
Right.
But I think I would still prefer Abyss over this.
Yeah, and see, but Abyss is a whole different animal. And it's a wonderful animal that I want chasing me through the forest. But it's a different animal than this is. But you're right, Abyss is a much better beer.
Do you get any bourbon out of it? You get that bourbon taste?
No,
I don't
but
get
that's
it either.
because I'm used to like Goose Island's bourbon barrel stout, which
Something
is
stronger.
way too much bourbon.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bourbon is a very back end taste.
I say
This
if
beer.
you drink this, you're going to get a lot of coffee from it, straight out throughout the whole thing.
The
Yeah,
coffee
the
is
coffee-
overpowering everything. Yeah.
Like Brad said, the bitterness of the coffee really makes this a bitterer beer, a more bitter beer than like anything else that would be similar. You know. So.
Yeah. I feel like
what kind of
I'm
coffee?
swallowing an espresso shot every
Every time, yeah, it's just like, phew.
Yeah.
Cocoa nibs from the Dominican Republic.
Well, it said like
Ethiopian coffee.
it said like
So, yeah.
it was like Saza something coffee beans.
And given my sugar issues, you're probably gonna have to take me to the emergency room after this, because I'm already starting to feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I'm gonna quit eating this. But this is phenomenal.
This is a great beer.
And but again, like if you get a bottle of Deschutes Black Butte 21, I would suggest aging it because I think that's gonna take some of the bitter out of it as well.
Yeah.
And it's gonna let the alcohol kind of enhance a little bit more.
Rise to the surface.
The whole thing's gonna mellow out a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you choose to drink it, definitely don't drink it alone. Drink it with something. Do it as an a digestif after dinner kind of thing.
And on top of that, I think it's best shared. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
It's a lot. Yeah, this
It's a
is
lot to take in.
it's
Yeah.
a big beer. So
definitely like you and if your wife's into beer, it's a great like romantic. I could see like a romantic like fireside thing where you have a bottle of Deschutes with a couple of scoops of vanilla ice cream. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what you kind of meant when you said you wouldn't just drink it?
Yeah, this is not a beer that I would just sit on the couch watching TV drinking.
Yeah.
Like this is a beer I want to experience while I'm drinking it.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of beers that I would just sit and drink and while I'm working.
Because so you're saying because it's like the flavor isn't bad just to drink. It's just
Right.
it's so full bodied.
This beer deserves to be paired with something. It deserves to be set in a moment.
It deserves to be experienced.
Right, exactly. So,
Which I think we accomplished.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we did. So before I pass out, this has been a great episode, and I think this is actually one of our shorter episodes. But
We're actually very happy to have Brad back.
we're very happy to have Brad back.
I'm happy to be back.
Brad's happy to be back.
Yay.
You need to have a cheers to Brad.
Cheers
being
to
back.
Brad being back.
Actually, you guys are the ones who came back. I just didn't go away.
Just didn't go away with us. We are headed up to San Francisco next week.
Yep. It's going to be an epic 4 days of
Filming, yeah.
New Brew Thursday.
Yeah.
We're gonna be basically
Hopefully.
shooting every episode for February. So every episode in February will be epic.
Like Brad said, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Schedules are still being worked out, even though
Work out
this
all the
was
details.
planned, like months ago,
Yeah.
pretty much at this point. But hopefully we'll have a good.
Apparently
solid
those
4
Northern
episodes.
California people are getting flaky. I thought that was a SoCal trait.
Yes,
but
exactly,
I don't know.
It's a
exactly.
California
Thank you.
trade at this point.
But
Yeah.
we're basically, you can expect to see Brian Yeager, the author of Red, White, and Brew,
Yeah.
will be on the show with us.
I started that book, by the way.
Right on. Excellent book. If you haven't read it, read it. Amazing. You know, it's a great like journal of a beer geek's adventure.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. Is that you're gonna learn a little history about some breweries, and you're gonna like realize that there's some really weird brewers out there.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple that are just woohoo.
I actually learned a lot about Yinlings
Oh yeah.
because I've never had one of their beers. I don't know anything about
Really?
them. Yeah, never.
It's like the
They're like
oldest
the
craft
oldest
beer
brewer
in
in
the
America,
world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I found out the history why they came to be the oldest brewery in America, and
It's
all
as
that
if
stuff.
I should buy that book and read it.
Yeah.
So if you are up in San Francisco this weekend, because this will come out actually the Thursday that we're up there.
Yeah.
So if you're in San Francisco this weekend,
that's
hook us up. We will for sure be at Triple Rock on Saturday night.
Okay.
We're going to be hanging out at Triple Rock Brewery with Ashley the Beer Wench. Come out and say hi. Drink a beer with us. Buy us a beer. We love it when people do that.
We'll buy you beer.
Well, John will buy you beer.
I will tip my hat to you.
I will say congratulations, craft beer fan. You have received a free beer from John. So
I'll take a picture on my iPhone of you.
as always, stay safe and drink beer.